Welcome to the Montana Department of Agriculture Pesticide Container Recycling Program. This video has been created to provide an overview of the Pesticide Container Recycling Program in Montana. The Pesticide Container Recycling Program was created in 2009 for the purpose of recycling pesticide containers in an effort to reduce waste in our landfills. It has been a very successful program, netting over 467,000 pounds or 234 tons of plastic in 8 years. We hope you will continue to support this program, which benefits and helps protect all of Montana's natural resources. Let's take a look at a collection site in Helena. As you can see, this site is clearly marked for the collection of plastic pesticide containers only, along with contact information. The collection container is designed like a standard kennel, with a covered roof and secured door. The roof keeps excessive water and dirt from getting into the jugs, as well as keeps them from flying away in the wind. The door is locked at the bottom, but can be opened at the top to add containers. The site is set in an area that can be monitored, yet does not interfere with the daily activities of the location. Each collection site has a cleaning procedure sign posted. These instructions indicate you must triple rinse or power rinse each container, remove the labeling, caps, foil liner, any metal handles, and be sure it has a number 2 in the triangle on the bottom of the containers, signifying that it is number 2 HDPE pesticide plastic. Only then are the containers ready for recycling. Here are some other examples of collection sites. They may be secured next to a building, made of kennel fencing, or closed or open mobile units such as trailers. Mobile units provide the flexibility to be moved to various locations to increase participation. As you can see in these examples, all sites are clearly labeled for the collection of pesticide containers only. The collection truck is equipped with a large grinder run by a large generator. As plastic enters the hopper, the grinder grinds the plastic into small flakes and feeds the flakes into collection bags. Several collection bags can be stored and transported on the trailer. When the technician arrives, he will assess the condition and number of containers in the collection site, sort out any garbage, improperly cleaned containers, caps, and non-recyclable containers. After inspecting the containers, he will load the acceptable containers onto the truck and begin grinding. The jugs are loaded onto the truck and then into the grinder 2 at a time as space allows. As you can see, the technician wears the appropriate personal protective equipment for handling pesticide containers, even though the containers have been cleaned. This process can take an hour or several hours depending on how many containers are at the site. It is ideal to be able to collect all the containers at the site at one time, however, space and time limitations may require multiple visits. As the technician loads the jugs, he checks again to be sure they are properly cleaned, do not contain any product, have the labels removed, and are the right type of plastic. The grinder opening can accept pieces up to 2 feet wide. 2.5-gallon containers and smaller are small enough to fit through the opening, but buckets, barrels, and shuttles must be cut up before being dropped off at the collection site. A sawzall or table saw are useful to cut large containers. Pesticide containers come in many colors, and some containers are stained from the coloration of the pesticide even once they are properly cleaned. These jugs are acceptable as long as they are triple rinsed and the color left behind is dyed into the plastic. As the containers go through the grinder, a large hopper sends the flakes to large collection bags called super bags. These bags can hold approximately 1,300 pounds of ground plastic. The plastic flakes are irregular cuts of plastic and can be many colors depending on the color of the containers. Once a bag is filled, it is tied, moved to the storage area of the trailer, secured, and replaced by a new bag. This process continues as long as plastic is collected. The truck and trailer can hold 8 filled super bags. It is important to prepare containers properly. Caps, metal handles, foil liners, and labels must be removed. Containers that are not number 2 HDPE pesticide plastic or are not properly cleaned cannot be recycled and will be left at the collection site to be triple rinsed or prepared in time for the next scheduled pickup. To minimize rejections, a collection site should be monitored and checked regularly by the host to ensure all procedures are being followed. Once we have several super bags, we ship them to the recycling center. Flakes are made into pellets. then into plastic items such as this drain-field pipe. All Montanans can participate in the Pesticide Container Recycling Program. For more information about the Pesticide Container Recycling Program or to locate a drop-off location, please contact the Montana Department of Agriculture at the link shown or area code 406-444-5400.